Shemuel Rishon, otherwise called First Samuel, also known as First Kings, chapter 1. Now there was a certain man of Ramathaim Sophim of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Yerosham, the son of Elihu, the son of Soshu, the son of Suf, an Ephrathi. And he had two women. The name of the one was Hannah, and the name of the other Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto Yah, Sabaoth in Shiloh. And the two sons of Eli, Shapni and Peninnah, the priests of Yah, were there. And when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his woman, and to all her sons and her daughters portions. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah. But Yah had shut up her womb. And her adversary also provoked her sore, for to make her fret, because Yah had shut up her womb. And as he did so year by year, when she went up to the house of Yah, so she provoked her. Therefore she wept and did not eat. Then said Elkanah her man to her, Hannah, why do you weep? And why eat you not? And why is your heart grieved? Am not I better to you than 10 sons? So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of Yah, and she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed unto Yah, and wept sore. And she vowed a vow, and said, O Yah, Sabaoth, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your handmaid, and remember me, and not forget your handmaid, but will give unto your handmaid a man-child, then I will give him unto Yah all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head. And it came to pass, as she continued praying before Yah, that Eli marked her mouth. Now Hannah, she spoke in her heart, only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. But Eli said unto her, How long will you be drunken? Put away your wine from you. And Hannah answered and said, No, my lord, I am a woman of a sorrowful ruach. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but have poured out my soul before Yah. Count not your handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto. Then Eli answered and said, Go in peace, and the Elohim of Israel grant you your petition that you have asked of him. And she said, Let your handmaid find grace in your sight. So the woman went her way and did eat, and her countenance was no more sad. And they rose up in the morning early and worshipped before Yah, and returned and came to their house to Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah his woman, and Yah remembered her. Wherefore it came to pass, when the time was come about after Hannah had conceived, that she bore a son, and called his name Shemuel, saying, Because I have asked him of Yah. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer unto Yah the yearly sacrifice and his vow. But Hannah went not up, for she said unto her man, I will not go up until the child be weaned, and then I will bring him, and he may appear before Yah, and there abide forever. And Elkanah her man said unto her, Do what seems you good. Tarry until you have weaned him. Only Yah establish his word. So the woman abode and gave her son suck until she weaned him. And when she had weaned him, she took him up with her, with 3 bullocks and 1 ephah of flour, and a bottle of wine, and brought him unto the house of Yah in Shiloh. And the child was young. And they slew a bullock, and brought the child to Eli. And she said, O my lord, as your soul lives, my lord, I am the woman that stood by you here, praying unto Yah. For this child I prayed, and Yah has given me my petition which I asked of him. Therefore also I have lent him to Yah. As long as he lives, he shall be lent to Yah, and he worship Yah there. 1 Samuel chapter 2. And Hannah prayed and said, My heart rejoices in Yah, my horn is exalted in Yah, my mouth is enlarged over my enemies, because I rejoice in your salvation. There is none holy as Yah, for there is none beside you, neither is there any rock like our Elohim. Talk no more so exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth, for Yah is an Elohim of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed. The bows of the mighty men are broken, and they that stumble are girded with strength. They that were full have hired out themselves for bread, and they that were hungry ceased, so that the barren has borne 7, and she that has many children is waxed feeble. Yah kills and makes alive. He brings down to Sheol and brings up. Yah makes poor and makes rich. He brings low and lifts up. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifts up the beggar from the dunghill, to set him among princes and to make him inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are Yah's, and he has set the world upon them. He will guard the feet of his shakid, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength shall no man prevail. The adversaries of Yah shall be broken to pieces. Out of the heaven shall he thunder upon them. Yah shall judge the ends of the earth, and he shall give strength unto his king, and exalt the horn of his anointed. And Elkanah went to Ramah to his house, and the child did minister unto Yah before Eli the priest. Now the sons of Eli were sons of Belial. They knew not Yah. And the priest's custom with the people was that when any man offered sacrifice, the priest's servants came while the flesh was in seething, with a flesh hook of 3 teeth in his hand, and he struck it into the pan or kettle or cauldron or pot. All that the flesh hook brought up, the priests took for themselves. So they did in Shiloh unto all Israel that came thither. Also before they burnt the fat, the priest's servants came and said to the man that sacrificed, Give flesh to roast for the priest, for he will not have sodden flesh of you, but raw. And if any man said unto him, Let them not fail to burn the fat presently, and then take as much as your soul desires, then he would answer him, Nay, but you shall give it me now, and if not, I will take it by force. Wherefore the sin of the young men was very great before Yah, for men abhorred the offering of Yah. But Shemuel ministered before Yah, being a child girded with a linen ephod. Moreover, his mother made him a little coat, and brought it to him from year to year when she came up with her man to offer the yearly sacrifice. And Eli blessed Elkanah and his woman, and said, Yah give you seed of this woman for the loan which is lent to Yah. And they went unto their own home, and Yah visited Hannah, so that she conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters. And the child Shemuel grew before Yah. Now Eli was very old, and heard all that his sons did unto all Israel, and how they lay with the women that assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the assembly. And he said unto them, Why do ye such things? For I hear of your evil dealings by all this people. Nay, my sons, for it is no good report that I hear. Ye make Yah's people to transgress. If one man sin against another, the judge shall judge him. But if a man sins against Yah, who shall entreat for him? Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto the voice of their father, because Yah would slay them. For the child Shemuel grew on, and was in favor both with Yah and also with men. And there came a man of Elohim unto Eli, and said unto him, Thus says Yah, Did I plainly appear unto the house of your father when they were in Mitzrayim in Pharaoh's house? And did I choose him out of all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to offer upon my altar, to burn incense, to wear an ephod before me? And did I give unto the house of your father all the offerings made by fire of the children of Israel? Wherefore kick ye at my sacrifice and at my offering, which I have commanded in my habitation? And honor your sons above me, to make yourselves fat with the chiefest of all the offerings of Israel my people. Wherefore Yah Elohim of Israel says, I said indeed that your house and the house of your father should walk before me forever. But now Yah says, Be it far from me, for them that honor me I will honor, and they that despise me shall be lightly esteemed. Behold, the days come that I will cut off your arm and the arm of your father's house, and there shall not be an old man in your house, and you shall be an enemy in my habitation, and all the wealth which Elohim shall give Israel, and there shall not be an old man in your house forever. And the man of yours, whom I shall not cut off from my altar, shall be to consume your eyes and to grieve your heart, and all the increase of your house shall die in the flower of their age. And this shall be a sign unto you that shall come upon your 2 sons on Shophni and Piniat. In one day they shall die both of them. And I will raise me up a faithful priest that shall do according to that which is in my heart and in my mind, and I will build him a sure house, and he shall walk before my anointed forever. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left in your house shall come and crouch to him for a piece of silver and a morsel of bread, and shall say, Put me, I pray you, into one of the priest's office, that I may eat a piece of bread.